Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here on this hot, steamy Saturday night, June the 25th, 2022. Back at you again with another video right here on the former home of the Gilmore Chronicles, TGC Reborn, now known as the Shadows Lair. And I'd like to welcome you once again into the Shadows Lair. This is episode number 21 of the Shadows Lair series, so we're legal to drink right now. Episode 21. So grab your cold beverage, whatever you may have. I got, water. Water. But if you have a cold drink or a cold beverage, sit down and have one on me. And all that other good shit. And that's pretty much it. So welcome once again into the Shadows Lair, episode number 21 of the Shadows Lair series. Thank you all for watching. My name is Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels, which are down there in the description box below. And as always, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Treat it like it's the New York Yankees. Or you're a bitch, in this case. But turn on all notifications so you know if I goddamn miss a fucking thing. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, your first time watching, thank you for watching. Welcome to the party, pal. And hope you enjoy the ride. If not, get out. Get out, because you must be this tall to ride on the Prophecy train. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night. We got nothing much to do tonight. Really nothing on tonight. A lot of people probably out right now doing their Saturday night thing, or pre-gaming before going to the club or going out, doing whatever they gotta do. And then tomorrow it's the big day, Forbidden Door tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with the buy-in. And then 8 o'clock bell time for the main show. So that's going to be a big day, minus whatever else happens on Sunday. We've got the Mets and Yankees. The Mets at 12 o'clock on Peacock. I don't know why they would put a baseball game on Peacock, but okay. But I'm going to listen to it on the radio because I don't have Peacock and I don't want Peacock. But it is what it is. I got a big cock, but it is what it is. But yeah, so nothing really happening tomorrow. Mets, like I said, at 12 o'clock on Peacock. The Yankees play on ESPN against the assholes. I mean, the Astros, who combined no hit them today. So hey, Yankee fans, you can't hit. Said to be you, Yankee fans, you can't even fucking hit. You can't beat the Astros. That's the only team that you can't beat. Besides the Mets. But it is what it is. But we'll see you in the end of July. That's all I gotta say about that. We'll no-hit you too. But I digress. Because when Scherzer and DeGrom come back, lights out. It's gonna be lights out for the Yankees coming up at the end of July. But we'll see what happens with that. So, Mets won today 5-3 like they won last night. Where it was Frankie Lindor night. Today was Polar Pete Alonso Day, and actually tonight, if you are at the Cyclones game in Coney Island, it's Pete Alonso bobblehead night. I was gonna go, but I already went twice this week. I went Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'm not gonna go again. Even though my tickets for Tuesday and Wednesday were like $10. I could have went tonight for $40, but without fees, of course, and all that shit. But I decided to stay home because it was too hot. But I'm not gonna sweat my ass off in watching 3 hours of baseball or 2.5 hours of baseball, or whatever. But I could have went tonight, but decided to save my money because I got bills to pay coming up pretty soon, and that's pretty much it. But it is what it is. But whatever you're doing tonight and tomorrow, have fun. And that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Saturday night, just about to be dark here in the Northeast. It's almost 9 o'clock, about 8:52 p.m. right now. So it's gonna be dark in about like next 3 to 5 minutes. So 9 o'clock, it gets dark here in the Northeast until you get to like the end of July and into early August, where it gets around 8:20, 8:15, 8:30, and then by October it's like 6 o'clock. So it is what it is. Summer is here, ladies and gentlemen. The first official weekend of summer. Got a long way to go. That's it. Alright, on this Saturday night, hope you're having a great night, and if not, too bad. On episode number 21 of The Shadows Lair, I want to give you my 2022 AEW X New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door predictions. Forbidden Door comes your way tomorrow night from the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. And it's going to be one hell of a pay-per-view. Minus all the stuff that's been going on with this pay-per-view, with the injuries and changes and this craziness that's been going on with on the New Japan side and the AEW side. But this should still be probably the pay-per-view of the summer. Because Money in the Bank's going to suck next Saturday. And then SummerSlam's definitely going to suck. And after that, and then near the end of the summer, or the official end of summer, well, not the official end, the unofficial end of summer, Labor Day weekend, we got Clash of the Castle in England, which is on September the 2nd or 3rd, I believe. And then I think All Out's right after that from Chicago. So that's All Out 4, by the way. So I'm thinking All Out's going to destroy Clash of the Castle and SummerSlam combined. But we'll see. We'll see. A lot of people are not giving this pay-per-view a look-see, but I don't know what the hell are you going to be watching tomorrow night. Hey, maybe you're watching all the no-hitter, but no-hitter tomorrow. The Yankees get no-hit again tomorrow night. I don't know, but I doubt that, but we'll see. Alright, so let's get to this card, which isn't a bad card. And I'm going to run down the matches from the pre-show all the way to the main event. Not in any, well, the pre-show will be in order, but the main show will just be out of order. And that's pretty much it. Alright, let's get to the buy-in, which starts at 7 p.m. on YouTube.com. And we've got a couple good matches here and there. On this show. On the buy-in, I should say. But it is what it is. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Gun Club. Or as we call them, Billy Gunn and the Ass Boys! So Billy Gunn and his sons, Colton and Austin Gunn, along with Max Caster of the Acclaim, Sesame Daddy! With Anthony Bones, of course. They take on the New Japan Dojo, consisting of Yuya, I hope I'm saying that right, Yuya Uemura, Alex Coughlin, and that's an American name, Alex Coughlin, the DKC who fought Hook last night on Rampage and got the fucking shit beat out of him. And another New Japan up-and-comer, I guess a young lion, if you will, Kevin Knight. Sounds like a guy from WWE 2K22. But it is what it is. Not really looking forward to this. I mean, great to see the New Japan Dojo get some shine and all that shit. I'm going to go with Billy Gunn and the Ass Boys and Max Caster to get the win. Most of these guys I don't even know from the New Japan Dojo except for Alex Coughlin. And that's it. The DKC, like I said, I saw a little bit of him last night and he just got the shit beat out of him by Hook. So, and Yuya Uemura I've seen in New Japan a couple times. He's pretty good, not great, but still. But this has Billy Gunn and the Ass Boys and Max Caster winning this all over it. So I'm going to go with them to win. And that's it. An 8-man tag team match. Alright. Then we're going to go to tag team. All these are tag team matches for the pre-show. An 8-man tag team match, then 2 regular tag team matches. The first one, we got The Factory, QT Marshall Knott, and Aaron Solo. They're taking on the team called Bishamon, I have no idea what that means, of Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. Now, Goto, we all know a lot. Former Never Openweight champion, former champion galore in New Japan. Yoshihashi, the same thing. I didn't even know they were a tag team at first, but they're calling themselves Bishamon. Oh, Bishamon? Bishamon. I don't know. Maybe it's Japanese. I don't know. Well, it's Japanese, of course. But great to see Goto. Last time we saw Goto, he was facing Tanahashi for the at Dominion for the right to face Moxley for the AEW Interim World Championship, and as always, Goto loses. He can never get that big one. He can never get that big one. Even if it's the Never Openweight Championship, it's not really a big title in Japan, but still, he cannot win the big one. That means the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. But he's not getting any younger either. But he's a good guy. I met him way back when he had that great theme. He still has that great theme, but it is what it is. And Yoshihashi, it is what it is. But I'm gonna go with Bishamon to get the win. I just have no freaking faith in QT Marshall and Aaron Solo. They're fucking a bunch of jobbers. Ugh. So this is like an easy win for New Japan here. So now I don't know if there's gonna be like a scoring system like we would see at for Survivor Series when Raw versus SmackDown. Like oh, Raw gets 1 point. SmackDown gets 1 point. Then they have like the total at the end of the pay-per-view. I don't know if they're gonna do that. I doubt that, but. Look at it! Look at this thing. I think New Japan has a pretty good edge to win, but we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi to get the win, and that's it. All right, then the final match on the pre-show, the buy-in, we got Swerve in our glory. We have Prince Idol's cousin, Swerve Strickland. What's up, Prince? And what's up there, Swerve? You still owe me a job, by the way. And his good buddy Keith Lee, who we have to bask in his glory. They're taking on two members of Suzuki-gun, El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru, former tag team champions, by the way. Actually, it was I think they were former tag team champions. I have to look that up again, but anyway. This should be a pretty damn good match. I'm going to go with Swerve and Keith Lee to get the win, even though they're having some problems. I think Swerve might turn heel, which is a bad thing. We've seen Swerve turn heel before, so. But I'm going to go with Swerve and Keith Lee to get the win, and then hopefully eventually they'll get that push to the AEW tag team belts and maybe be the ones to beat the Bucks, but we'll have to see what happens with that. Alright, so the pre-show, my predictions are the Gun Club and Max Caster to get the win over the New Japan Dojo. I got Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi to get the win over the Factory, QT Marshall, and Aaron Solo. And Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee to beat El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Gesundheit. That's pretty much it. Alright, let me just check my time here. I gotta fast forward this one. Alright, so let's get to the main show, and we're gonna start off with a singles match. This should be pretty damn good. Zack Sabre Jr. Of Suzuki-gun taking on, supposed to face Bryan Danielson, because he challenged Bryan Danielson at Dominion. But as we saw Wednesday night on Dynamite, Bryan Danielson has not been cleared to compete as of right now. And in his place is going to be the ever-popular TBA, who is going to be the newest member of the Blackpool Combat Club, who will also debut on Dynamite in Blood and Guts. Now, Bryan said that he trusts this guy, and he didn't give us who it is since he came out of the heel entrance. So this could be anybody. Now, Johnny Gargano is supposed to be scheduled to be in Chicago tomorrow night, so it could be Gargano, could be Cesaro, but there's a lot of stuff going on with Cesaro that he possibly could be going back to the WWE. I don't know why, but he is training for an in-ring return, so I'm kind of 50-50 on Cesaro debuting tomorrow. But I'm gonna probably go with Gargano, most likely. I was thinking Chris Hero, but nah. But because he's not in AEW. But I think if it's somebody Brian trusts, I think it has to be probably Gargano. I can't think of anything else. Everybody's saying Nigel. Nigel can't wrestle anymore, so Nigel's out. Unless we don't know something that Nigel's telling us something we don't know. But I doubt it's Nigel. But I'm gonna probably go with Gargano. But I have a feeling it's gonna be Brian himself. He's just teasing us, like, oh, I'm medically cleared. I trust myself. So we're gonna probably get this Technical Wizard Classic. And we'll see what happens with that. If it's Brian, I'm gonna go with Brian to win. But if it's Gargano, I'll have Gargano to win. It's gonna be an awesome 5-star classic. But it's gonna be, barbaric. Looking at the holes that Zack Sabre Jr. does. But I'm thinking it's gonna be Gargano tomorrow, if not Danielson. And they're gonna beat Zack Sabre Jr. tomorrow night. So that's all I gotta say about that. So there you go. All right, then we get to was a 8-man tag team match between the we're supposed to be the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, along with El Phantasmo and Hikuleo, taking on the Dudes with Attitudes, Darby Allin, The Baden Cold Sting, Shingo Takagi, and Hiromu Takahashi of Los Ingobernables de Japón. But now it's a 6-man tag team match because Hiromu can't travel to America because he got a fever. Maybe he has COVID again, but that sucks. So now it's down to a 6-man tag team match. So it's going to be the Young Bucks and El Phantasmo with Hikuleo at ringside, taking on the Dudes with Attitudes, Darby, Sting, and Shingo Takagi. Or the Dragon, as we call him. Should be a good match. Great to see Sting and everything. Shingo, what can you say about Shingo? And El Phantasmo as well. I'm going to go with the Bullet Club to win because they're too sweet for the love of God, people. Mwah. Whoop, whoop. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to go with the Bucks and El Phantasmo to get the win. I think Hikuleo will definitely get involved in this match. I just think Darby, Sting, and Shingo are way in over their heads. But as I know the Bullet Club is going to do whatever they can to get the win. So I'm going to go with the Bullet Club to get the win. That's it. Alright. I can't see my time because it's too bright in here. But I got enough time. But anyway. Alright, after that we go to a singles match for the AEW Women's World Championship. We got Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa. Yay! So Thunder Rosa, beautiful Melanie Cervantes. Or Melissa no, it's Melissa. Or I just call it Thunder Rosa. Whatever. Anyway, so Thunder Rosa takes on the beautiful, hot Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. Thunder Rosa is now 100 days into her so-called reign as AEW Women's Champion and only defended it once. So, well, hopefully we'll get more challengers for Thunder Rosa in the future. But she's taking on a pretty big challenge in Toni Storm. I think it's going to be a pretty damn good match, but I'm going to go with Thunder Rosa to retain the title. I just don't think they're going to just give it to Toni Storm. And Toni Storm's been in the company for 3-4 weeks almost? Almost a month? They're not going to give right to Toni Storm, no. So, but I think Tony's... botch. I think Thunder Rosa is going to get the win and retain the belt. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm going from bottom up, by the way, on the Wikipedia page. Alright, then we got a triple threat winner-takes-all match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship and the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. So we got FTR, the Ring of Honor champions, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, taking on United Empire, the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Great Okan and Jeff Cobb, as they take on Roppongi Vice, Trent Beretta, Lauren's favorite person in the whole wide world, and Rocky Romero. This is going to be a great match. All three teams champions in their own right, especially Roppongi Vice. United Empire making their pay-per-view debut in America, of course. And FTR is heavily going to be favored in this match. So I'm going to go with FTR to get the win and become the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions of the world. And solidifying themselves as the greatest goddamn tag team of the modern era, next to the Bucks. Well, more than the Bucks now, but... because they won every single title. Well, the Bucks did it first, but... they just haven't won the WWE titles. But nobody cares about that. WWE anyway. So I'm going to go with FTR to win the IWGP Tag Team belts, and then eventually we'll go to Japan, or maybe we'll see them on New Japan Strong, because they got a pay-per-view coming up in later in July, in I believe Washington D.C. or no, it's in Chicago, I think. So I'm gonna go with FTR to win the belts and have 6 belts, including the AAA Tag Team Champions. So they're gonna be triple champions. Whew, that's a lot of belts to wear on your fucking body. Good lord. But it is what it is. That's pretty much it. I have no faith in Roppongi Vice winning the belts at all. No, I just don't. So I'm gonna go with FTR to get the win because they're getting a mega push right now. So it is what it is. And we move on. All right, then we go to a singles match for the IWGP United States Heavyweight title. We got the champion Will Ospreay, taking on Orange Juice, Cassidy, in the battle of what drink you want. Now, Will Ospreay beat Juice Robinson at Dominion to get the belt, but actually he won the belt because Juice Robinson has an injury, so they named a new champion. Well, I had a match to crown the new champion. So Will Ospreay won that. Now he's defending against Orange Cassidy, who's back from injury. And eventually, Will Ospreay and Juice Robinson, whenever he feels like fighting again, will fight for the unified IWGP United States Heavyweight title. Why is everything getting unified now? Now you do it, right? Now freaking WWE and AEW and now New Japan are starting the unified train. Too little too late for that one, but it is what it is. It's going to be a great match. 5-star classic. I'm going to go with Ocean Spray to get the win. And, it's going to be funny saying, Ocean Spray, freshly squeezed. Cranberry versus orange juice, I guess. Which one do you prefer? I like orange juice myself, but I'm going to go with Will Ospreay to win in this case. But that's it. To retain the IWGP United States title. And we move on. Alright. After that, we go to another 6-man tag team match. The winning team receives the man advantage for Blood and Guts. I didn't know that stipulation was in there until now. Alright, so we got the Sex Gods, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God with his whore, Ty Conti, at ringside. They team up with the king himself, Minoru Suzuki, as they take on Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and the legendary Shota Umino. Not the man who does a Shote, but it's Shota Umino, who Jericho beat way back when in Japan at the Tokyo Dome. So, this is going to be a hard-hitting match. Jericho and Kingston hate each other with a passion, so they're going to beat the living crap out of each other. And then, Minoru Suzuki's just going to stand there like he's grandpa. Don't call me grandpa! And Sammy Guevara is going to probably just have simulated sex outside the ring with Ty Conti, while Wheeler Yuta and Shota Umino do all the dirty work. But, I'm gonna go with Jericho, Suzuki, and Sammy Guevara to get the win and the advantage in Blood and Guts this Wednesday night. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go with the Sex Gods to get the win. And I'm a sexy beast, by the way, too. I'm a sexy god too, but it is what it is. Alright, then we go to a fatal 4-way match for the inaugural AEW All-Atlantic title. We got the bastard Pac, Beetle fuck CJ Penny pussy, yeah. Malachi Black, Tommy End, and Clark Connors, who's taken over for Tomohiro Ishii, who got injured at Dominion. I don't know how, but anyway, this should be a pretty damn good match. I'm going to go with Miro, and I already said this from the beginning of the tournament, that Miro's going to get the belt, and hopefully now he's going to get his mega push. Then his God is going to redeem him, and he's going to going to make a run with this All-Atlantic title. I don't know if it's even going to be defended much. But I think Miro's going to get the belts. Clark Connors, no. Malachi Black would be nice, but I don't think so. And Pac, I doubt that. Unless that Pac wins it and then loses it to Malachi Black, because Death Triangle and the House of Black are still continuing their feud. I don't know why. But it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to finish up because I only got too much time on that. Too much time on my hands, and that's it. Alright, so I'm going to go with Miro to win the All-Atlantic Championship. Alright, got 2 more matches left. Alright, then we get another Fatal 4-Way match. This time for the IWGP World Heavyweight title. We got the champ, the Switchblade, with the Switchblade, Jay White, taking on Hangman Adam Page, does a lot of cowboy shit. Our good buddy Adam Cole, baby, and the man himself, Okada, who made his American debut in AEW this past Wednesday. This is going to be a great match. This should be the main event, but it's not. I don't think it is, but depending on what Tony Khan decides to do. I think Moxley and Tanahashi are going to main event automatically, but this should be the pre-main event, the double main event. But it is what it is. 4 guys, 4 champions in their own right. Okada is about to have his hot girlfriend is about to have his baby. I thought he was going to be out of this event because of that, but I guess he's gonna. His girlfriend said, "Oh, you go on to America. I have baby here. I come back." I don't know, but we'll see what happens with that. I'm gonna go with Jay White to retain because I don't want Okada with the belt again. Because G1's coming up, and I think Okada might win the G1 because it's a 4 blocks, A, B, C, and D, and Okada's in, I think, the B block. Jay White, I think, is in the A block, and Tanahashi's in there too. So it's either going to be Tanahashi winning the G1, or Okada, or possibly Jay White if he loses this match, which I don't think he will. But it's going to be a great match, so I'm going to go with Jay White to win. I think he'll get the pin over Hangman Adam Page. Maybe Adam Cole takes the pin because he's still kind of injured with that shoulder. So, but it's going to be a great match. I can't wait for Okada to do the fucking Rainmaker and that count goes, woo! It's going to be great. So I'm going to go with Jay White to retain the belt. That's it. Then the main event for the interim AEW World Heavyweight Championship, we got Jon Moxley and the Ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Was supposed to be CM Punk, but CM Punk broke his foot and had a didn't give up the belt. He just can't wrestle. So, in place, they had to make another freaking interim title. And then they're going to unify it when Punk comes back, which could be in a month or 2, probably by All Out, but we'll see. This is going to be a great match to end the show. 5-star classic. I can bet you nothing about this. But as I said, since the beginning of this interim tournament that happened on Dynamite with that Battle Royal to see who faces Moxley, and Moxley was going to win anyway, then I had Tanahashi to beat Goto. That was easy. I would have loved CM Punk to face Tanahashi. It would have been a great match. I think Punk would have retained anyway. But, it is, injuries happen. So I'm going to go with Moxley to win the title, and then eventually when Punk gets better, I think by All Out or Grand Slam here in New York, by the way, we're going to see Punk versus Moxley to unify the title. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Should be a great match, though. But this card is just stacked. That's it. Alright, so the main show, I got Gargano or Danielson to beat Zack Sabre Jr. I got the Bullet Club to beat the Dudes with Attitudes, Darby and Company. Thunder Rosa to retain the AEW Women's World Championship over Toni Storm. FTR to retain the Ring of Honor titles and win the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Championships over Roppongi Vice and United Empire. Will Oceanspray to defeat Orange Juice Cassidy and retain the IWGP United States title. I got Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki to beat Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shota Umino. I got Miro to win the All-Atlantic Championship. I got Jay White to retain the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, and in the main event, I got Moxley to beat Tanahashi to become the two-time AEW World Champion. And that's all I gotta say about that. So let me know your thoughts and predictions down below in the comments section. And so I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching episode 21 of The Shadow Slayer. I don't think I'll be live again tonight because it's 9:17 and it's just sleeping, and I'm probably gonna go take a nap myself. But I probably will be live tomorrow early, probably sometime tomorrow early afternoon, with my SmackDown Rampage review on the Killer Demons channel. So check it out. Don't forget to hit that bell and subscribe to the channel and everything else down below. That's it. So I gotta go. Thank you for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off on this hot, steamy Saturday night. Hope you have a great weekend, everybody. And until next time, I bid you adieu. Rock on and rock hard with your Goku. And if you're not down with that, we're the prophecy. We're the greatest thing since anything. But if you're not down with us, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. See you next time, bitches. Peace.